I'm so sorry, guys. Like yeah, it's my internet connection. Like I have an issue with internet. It not happens often, but it's like, yeah, it's sometimes maybe it's some maintenance or something like that, but you need to rejoin. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, like Inabon says that, and right now the meta main DPS mavuika team is mavuika, Furina, Ben, Xilonen. Mavuika, Furina. About that, Inabon, actually I have some, maybe. We'll see, like Hey Ali, how are you doing? Hi Yoni. Oh yes, like I'm sorry, like Sino, oh my god, what extreme, and then like yes, I'm sorry about that. It's my connection issue. It happens time to time. It's not happens often, but yeah, last time it's like one in a month they need to do some maintenance. I don't know why they try to do it at the same time. It's usually, if you notice guys, it's at exactly the same time. It's like about 2015, 2020, like I mean like 20, it's like 8 p.m. like close to 9 p.m. I don't know why is that. So yeah, my bad guys, sorry about that. Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? You guys are joined in time, like let's wait for Desta. By the way guys, it's Desta's account, it's not my account. I'm going to do some wish for Ororon, and yeah, like just let me leave this one. Yeah, it's this account with, as you know guys, with like crazy characters like Xilonen Constellation 6, with Chiori Constellation 6, Furina Constellation 6. So yeah, also like Desta recently got like Nahida. Yeah, this Nahida. She's crazy actually. I mean, this Nahida is just insane. When can you review? We can do it tomorrow, Ayani. Like, if so, you like we can do it tomorrow. But would be nice to contact in advance, like through the Discord. So yeah. Let's test the join and like we can continue. No, I hope I will have enough for both Citlali and Mavuika. About that, by the way. Maybe yes, maybe I would suggest you to go for Citlali. You know why? Because Citlali is not a bad character for for Mavuika. At the same, even though she looks a little bit childish, not gonna lie, but it's okay. I mean, it's a game. Actually, having the character like this, like Citlali, it's fun. Let's say, like we have like this kinich, right? That I have actually, it's so annoying, you know. So yeah, I got Dendrolini. Dendrolini. Oh, Tignari. Actually, Tanuki. Oh yeah, you lost your 50-50. I mean, like, if you want that Tignari, he is not bad. If it's second copy, sorry about that. Or you mostly like you wished for Lini or for Chasca. She gonna power creep Zhongli. Hey Dreamers, how are you doing? Yeah, Citlali ride on pillow. Citlali not like only rides on pillow, she also reads some books on pillows. Like, yes, it's a little bit childish, but it's okay. I mean, like, you know, why not? We have this like annoying Ahaf, we have annoying Paimon. So yeah, I think it's okay. It's completely alright. Okay, guys, so yeah, let me do, today we're going, by the way, it's not my account, it's Desta's account. You know, like Desta joined our stream, like every stream, he's here. So yeah, we are going to do some summoning on Ororon. We don't have Ororon at all. We have about like 7-8k, because one wish here, it's also maybe 2 wishes from a shop, you know. We can get at least couple. So yeah, we try to get at least couple copies of Ororon if it's possible. Constellation 1 at least, you know, like, because yeah, we need that Ororon. Pillow fight. No, yeah, pillow fighters. Just a second, let me just write Inaban. Alright guys, let me do Chasca's gameplay, like test, if you don't mind. Then we choose a place to do, and yeah. Oh, by the way, Ali, like, you know what? I would suggest you to skip a Neuvillette if you ask me. Go for mavuika. And you know why? Because mavuika is way more valuable. At the same time, you already have Nahida. You will be alright. You most likely have Shinchu. Shinchu actually is not bad. Also, if you get mavuika, you can build second team. Mavuika is crazy DPS, sub DPS, Virgin, and if she is so great in Virgin, it means like you can use, let's say, Dendro Traveler, you know, or let's say other characters to do some Virgin damage, which is actually not a bad damage at all. So yeah, I would suggest you, but it's up to you. If you were, yes, in a band, sorry about that, internet, it happens time to time. So yeah. I your last chat was about like the best team is going to be Mavuika, Furina, Bennett, and Xilonen. You know, like, yes, maybe, because as I know, Mavuika can enable one additional Natlan character. Let's say consider it's 2. Consider like Mavuika is not 1 but 2 Natlan characters. In this case, maybe yes, Bennett, but it's still. It's because of 25% attack also. Yes, maybe. Actually, yes. Might be Bennett. About Xilonen, actually, I have a little bit doubt. You know why? I can explain you why. Because Xilonen, in my opinion, if Citlali can provide huge melt damage, would be nice to get Citlali than Xilonen. I mean, like, as a team, like Furina, Citlali, Bennett and Mavuika might be better than with Xilonen, you know? But it's still questionable. I still don't know. Because looks like the team you told us about, yes, looks like it's better. Because Xilonen is the best, let's say, she can, like, you know what's the problem? As you know, like, Xilonen can, like, use Cinder City. If Citlali can use Cinder City as well and provide more damage than 36% red shed, then Citlali might be better than Xilonen. Because you, on top of that damage, you can get melt damage, which is actually way more valuable, if you get the point. So in my opinion, team like Bennett, Furina, Citlali might be better than team like Bennett, Furina, Xilonen. Like, if I'm not mistaken. And her main DPS is similar to Raiden, so you. Mavuika will be more of hybrid with both hyperpower as well as reaction base. Yeah, and Furina is crazy. Yes, I mean, like, it's not about Furina, like, you know. Hey Toshki, how are you doing? It's not about Furina, it's about like teams. Like, in my opinion, if Citlali can provide more damage, let's say on top of that melt, she can increase, if she can increase melt damage, then Citlali will be better than Xilonen in that team, you know? Because Xilonen like, what Xilonen provides? Xilonen provides 36% rest shed and 40% elemental damage bonus. If Citlali is going to be used like that Cinder City, she will provide 40% elemental damage bonus And on top of that, she will provide her own buff. If that buff, I mean the like melt buff, additional buff, it definitely will be greater actually. In my opinion, best team is going to be Mavuika, Furina because of buff, Bennett and Citlali. It's like, yeah, it's initial thoughts anyway. It's, you know, like, one first better, but it's on power level. Today I saw Furina with Mavuika waiting. Mavuika will be more... Okay, alright guys, let me do like... Oh, but yes, like, if you ask me guys, like, Mavuika is must-have character. By the way, guys, if, like, Ali, it's especially for you, I think, like, if you got Chasca, no need to be frustrated, you know why? Actually, Chasca is... I like Chasca a lot. Yes, maybe her damage is not so great, because if you compare all of the characters, let's say, mualani, kinich, Chasca, Mavuika, like, yes, Chasca in this case, she's like less powerful character, but she has crazy exploration, and also she can be way more powerful in the future when we get like Mavuika and Citlali. You know why? She can use, like, what you can do, by the way. Since Mavuika provide or feel damage, Citlali provide or feel cryo, you can use the team like Chasca, Mavuika with sub DPS set, Citlali with sub DPS set, or maybe with like Blizzard like set, Furina with her own set, and Chasca with Cinder City set, to give all of the characters additional 40 elemental damage bonus. And this team is going to be like crazy sub DPS team, you know, like. So yeah, like, don't be so frustrated. I just like, yeah, Chasca is still not like at her full potential, and kinich as well, by the way. I don't get frustrated, it's just I need to grind more. Oh yeah, about grinding, yes, I agree with that. About grinding, yes, it's like, for me it's also like nightmare at the moment, you know, because I need maths, books. Usually, guys, as you know, guys, when I'm on 50-50, I never farm in advance for any characters. It's just like, yeah, for me it's a bad sign if I pre-farm everything. When I guarantee it, yes, I do. For example, for Mavuika. Oh, by the way, about Mavuika, you heard that, like, if you don't mind, we do some, like, let's say, intro, then we start to do, like, I know it's late for you, but yeah, if you don't mind. So yeah, guys, if you notice that, like, some leaks about, like, this one is going to be Mavuika Mats. I don't believe in that. I wouldn't suggest you to farm this one now, because you can farm it in the future anyway. I mean, in the future, like when we get Neuvillette's banner, second phase. You know, we have like 40 days in advance to do that. Because of that, because as you remember, when we got Xilonen in 5.1, we also at the same time got this new area, small area. Most likely in 5.2, in 5.3, we're going to get something same, like some like underwater new boss, you know. So yeah, just do not prefarm flowers. Yes, you can do that, because as I know, like, Mavuika shares the same flowers Chasca uses. Do you know if two characters use scroll set? Can you? No, it's not, like, you cannot, Yoni. It's definitely like, let me show you. Double Cinder City doesn't give you any buff. Let me show you. You can, by the way, you can check it. Like, it's like the equipment characters can trigger this effect while off field, and I feel like bonus from artifact sets with the same name do not stack. So yeah, it's not stackable. You cannot get 80 or something like that. It's only 40. So yeah, but I got the point. So yeah, that's why I just named the team, by the way. I told you that Mavuika with sub DPS set, like Golden Troop. Furina with Golden Troop as well. Citlali might be with Blizzard set or something with Elemental Mastery. And you know why? Because EM might be used for full melting and for reverse melting. Because of that, might be using like kinda maybe Blizzard set with EM substats, and Chasca only Chasca with Cinder City. And actually it's possible. You know, I mean, like, Chasca is with Cinder City is a legit build. Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. And for mualani, unfortunately, mavuika field pyro application is still not enough. So Shanlink will be still. Oh yeah, by the way, actually you're right. About Shanlink's pyro application, it's still better than future mavuikas. By the way, that's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. Because Shanlink applies, it's like Xinchu and like Furina, and it's like Xinchu and Yelan. Even though Yelan is broken, still Xinchu provides more hydro, you know. And I don't think like we will get something like Xinchu and Shanlink in the future. Shanlink has some like, you know, like problems, I would say, a little bit problems. She is not so easy to use, unfortunately, because that's whatever it takes. It's still some small circle. I mean, like that Pyronado, she relies on energy recharge a lot. And by the way, you know, in Aban, actually it's questionable, and I can explain you why. If you meet Vayops or the enemies who can like deplete your energy, then Mavuika is the case. Just believe me, because Shanlink is hardly rely on energy. And if she, like, without that burst, she is completely useless. By the way, we discussed that yesterday on the stream, because some of the characters are completely useless without energy. It's like Raiden, DPS Raiden, Shanlink, Bennett, for example. You can still use Xinchu, because Xinchu provides you some defense. You can use Sacrificial Sword on him, right? He can do like double, like Hydra application. Even though without that burst, he is also not so great. Yelan, for example, also has the same. So yeah, like, but new characters, let's say Xilonen. Xilonen actually doesn't need that healing, unless you use her with Furina. Or Kinich. Kinich doesn't need that burst at all. I mean, like, you don't even level up. Oh, okay, like, it's okay, but you can, like, completely skip it, actually. Chasca, by the way, the same. You can actually, like, for now, skip her burst leveling up. So yeah, because of that, it's still questionable. And most likely they will do some changes to cancel Shanlink, Bennett, Xinchu, like, impact on this game. Hey Rohit, how are you doing? Because Furina is the team. Wait. About Christmas skin, it doesn't mean you need to build her. She's needed to be built like a long time ago. Actually, like, if you ask me, Shanlink's time, let's say not Shanlink's time, it's actually bad to say that. Like, the character who relies on energy, their time come a little bit to an end. You know why? Because at the moment we have a ton of characters. Let me show you. We have a ton of characters like Xilonen. She doesn't need energy at all. Yes, of course, like, he's healing, but actually you don't need energy. Ororon. Yes and no, because his skill is also pretty useful, you know? He applies Electro. Chasca. Emily, by the way. She doesn't need energy, because, like, her burst lasts for 2.8 seconds, and you can completely ignore it. You just use it when it's available. Chlorine. Chlorine burst is just damage, yes, huge damage, but main source of her damage is out of her skill. Arlecchino, yes, she can die without that, like, yeah. Chiori, by the way, also. It's like most damage comes from her skill. So yeah, like with this character. Unfortunately, yes, Furina, it's a problem with Furina. It's a huge problem, if you ask me. That's why, in some cases, using Furina in the future might be a huge problem. You know, maybe because of that, they now personally add some, like, dedicated damage, like melt damage or like vape damage, like something like that, to specific characters. I consider like Citlali, right? You know, we'll see though. Like, game changing anyway. They improve the game. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just like how it is. Who account is? Oh yeah, right. Like, it's Desta's account. We are going to do some, like, wishing, and we try to get Ororon if it's possible, at least Constellation 1. That's much crazy. Xilonen is for Mavuika. That's yeah, yeah. Not only like yeah, but not only Xilonen. Well, you know what I mean? Like Inaban. I think Citlali might be better. Okay, let me just show you why. As you know, guys, like what Xilonen does. By using this set, you give like she provides 40% up to 40% elemental damage bonus. On top of that, her talent gives you, yes, like with Constellation it's a little bit more, but let's say without Constellation at 36% if I'm not mistaken. Damn, 45%, that's crazy number. So yeah, like 36% if I'm not mistaken, Rest Shed, right? If Citlali can provide up to 40% melt damage or something like that, or not 40%, 20%, Citlali might be better than Xilonen. You know why? If Citlali is going to use Cinder City, it's 40% plus melt damage. As you know, in Aban, melt damage it's actually pretty huge. It scales on Elemental Mastery. And if she provides more damage, I mean like Ororon, you know, like Ororon has specific multipliers for electro charge related damage. Not related, my bad. Electro charge damage. So yeah, in this case, Citlali might be better than Xilonen in Mavuika's team. It's not about buff order, it's about rotation. Oh, yes, you can proc Mavuika's Q. What? Proc Mavuika's Q? Actually, it's about damage. You know why? Because let's say Mavuika needs 300 energy, right? Or maybe like let's say Mavuika needs 300 energy. In case of Xilonen, you can feel that in 3 like steps or something. With Citlali you can do it in 4 steps. So in 4 steps, if it's enough. I'm sorry. If 4 steps are enough, then you don't need to go Xilonen. You know why? Because Mavuika Citlali in this case can buff your melt damage way more, or like way better than Xilonen. It's still questionable in Aban. I just like, it's a theory, you know, it's a theory, just my take. I don't know if it's true or not, but in my opinion Citlali might be better. It doesn't mean you need to go for Citlali, guys. It's just like, yeah, it's still like some initial thoughts. Okay guys, like let's just do some test plays and then I will start like summoning. I want to like run. Oh, for real? I don't know why you haven't done it yet. If you don't mind, like it's additional 20 Primogems, why not? Or maybe you haven't done it like Xilonen can do that 2 seconds and Citlali. Okay. Alright, let's try it. Since it's not my account, it's better to ask, guys, you know that. So yeah. I didn't like this test play, you know why? Because it's so bad when you need to go down with Xilonen. You need to use delete, delete keyboard key. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, nice. That's great. Can I restart it? Yes, I can retry. Hey Toto, how are you doing? Xilonen can do like, yes, maybe like in Aban. Actually, like most likely you already learned about that, but still we need to like to do some tests. Or not gonna lie, I agree that Xilonen might be one of the best for any characters, especially for Mavuika. But still, if Citlali can provide more damage, you know, let's say if you can do 1.5 million damage, right, in one hit, and 1 million damage, like with 1.5 million with Citlali, and let's say 1 million with Xilonen, you better go for 1.5 million in my opinion, like more damage. But still, like, yeah, it's still questionable. Like, yeah. It's a little bit early to say something, you know? Yeah, I don't like this one. Not gonna lie. And you cannot go down by using your mouse, you know, it's not like this. You need to use delete, like, keyboard, like, key to do that. So, in Overworld, it's not like this. You usually don't use any, like, finally. By chance, I might go for her C2, but I want to see her C6 gameplay first. You mean like, for real? Okay, like it's up to you. Why not? Actually, you know, Desta, if you ask me, like if you go for Constellation 6 characters, then Mavuika should be one of them. Definitely.
Huh, I'm here.
Run if you know what's good for you.
Now that your drink. Eat this! Nice and spicy. Take me up. Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire! Locked on!
Hold on to your hats.
Locked on! Locked on! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire! Fire in the hole! By royal decree! Shadow Raven, let night fall! Look at you, Boozle! Think you can bully me? You're toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Ha! Bullseye!
Let me do something. Actually, she's like, in this case, she's not so easy to play. You know why? Because you get like couple waves here and there, and it's a little bit difficult.
Run if you know what's good for
But when you use an Overworld, she's way more comfortable to play.
Smashed or scorched, which will it be?
Knock him down.
Yeah! Take me up!
That's all I've got.
Open fire!
By the way, when you hit the enemy, you don't need to hit both of them.
Open fire!
You need to aim only one of them.
Locked on!
And if she mark an enemy,
Bullseye!
you see, like the damage still comes to both of them.
Locked on! Bullseye! Fire in the hole! Oz revealed by... Shaken and stirred! Diana! Yeah! Booba, get them!
Anyone knows this will Mavuika's overload bike riding time increase with Constellation? Oh, maybe yes, maybe not. It's still like, you know, like we don't have any info about Constellation if I'm not mistaken. There's just some info.
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Okay. Will her weapon be pillow or dolls? Oh, about like, you mean like Citlali? I don't know about that actually. Yeah, she confirmed Catalyst, you're right. You can go down using your mouse capable. What? Mouse vertex? Just aim your screen
I'd have
for
lost
real?
myself
No, it's
long
not
ago.
working like this. Are you sure? No, it's not working like this. No, like Yone. Because you need to like... It's not working like aiming like with the mouse, unfortunately. You need to press the del like delete on keyboard to get like to go down. Okay. So this is it. Let's grab this one. Yeah, additional like 3 flowers. I wanted to run longer for 6 seconds outside. No, outside Natlan, most likely, guys, like her ability is going to be a little bit like low. I mean, like riding. It's the same thing with Chasca, with Ororon, by the way, with all of the Natlan characters. So yeah, it's normal. All right, let's do something. Let's do couple ley lines and just start. Which team, like... Oh, okay, let me go another team if you don't mind. Yeah, we have Kazuha. We have Sucrose, right? Yeah, unfortunately. Alright. What about Shinchu? Oh... Or maybe not. No need to change anything actually. Kinich is okay.
All right.
Let's hope you have a good fight. This was new.
Let's get it on.
Okay.
Bow before your king! Here goes! None can compare! Especially not when I'm in bad mood. Measly insects! Must pay!
To go down, keep holding the skill, then leave. For real? I will try it. Even outside Natlan, Chasca power creeps Wanderer, so but yes, like, but not so bad, you know, like, but yes, like, if you ask me about that, I tested a couple times, and yes, she is going, like, she covers distance more than Xianyun, by the way, which is actually was surprisingly for me. Oh, and about Wanderer, yes, you're right. But still, it's like, it's not even comparable when she is within Natlan, actually, you know? It's like, yeah, it's a little bit like, it's a little bit different. Because that phlogiston bar, actually, it's so useful, especially for these Natlan characters. We should have a second one. Oh, yeah, second one is right here. Alright. Okay. You know what? Let's try to do something else within, maybe. Yeah, half of your map is like... That's alright. Okay, let's do this one. I think I need more so bad. You know, like, it depends. Just like, no need to like say something in advance. I hope so. I hope you will need more Mora. Not gonna lie. This, I hope you will need a lot of Mora.
Bring it. Letting brave names echo.
Locked up. My mistake. That was unexpected.
Look alive.
Get down!
Hey Sima, how are you doing? Or a train, most likely a train. Sorry, we got gliding in Mondstadt, nothing in Leo, right in Inazuma. The bots. Yes, actually like that. Tanks in Russia. I mean international. Yes. maybe something like that. Or a train. Most likely a train. Yes, you're right. Most likely a train. Okay, guys. So let's get started. So now we have about like 7.7k Primogems. Or like, let me show you history. I will start with singles. Last one was a character, so most likely next one is going to be a weapon, but we'll see.
Oh, hello. I'm Ororon from the
Actually,
Masters of
if
the
you
Night
ask
Wind.
me,
Want some vegetables? Oh, don't worry. I'm not trying to sell anything to you or get anything in return. There's no rhyme or reason for it, really. I just like to see what every seed grows up to be, so I end up with a lot of produce. As long as my vegetables wind up in the stomach of someone who enjoys them, that's all that matters.
he's talking like he's a 5-star actually. Congrats with that, but it's a bad sign actually if you get him like so early. Anyways, congrats. You crazy. So at least one copy we have. I'm looking for cancellation. What his cancellation too? Oh, for real. I got bad feeling also. Yes, it happened. Anyway, let's do one multi, then we'll check what's going. Yeah, Sucrose impact and Barbara impact. You know what I think it's better to like. Oh, you have some constellation for character, right? I mean, most likely your Barbara is constellation 6. Oh, your Sucrose. Sucrose is not bad. Not gonna lie. For real? Damn. That's crazy actually. Congrats with Ororon anyway. What about Barbara? Oh yeah. Yeah, most likely constellation 6, alright. Press escape to skip. Oh, I don't want to do like that, but thank you very much. I know, like, it's pressing escape. Please, no Simo. My Barbara is... yeah. Barbara or nothing, guys. Barbara or nothing. Okay, now you know what? I, like, early... It's bad sign, actually, if you ask me. Let me just switch. Let me change the place. So yeah, let's go to do some or something. Would be better to get like maybe, I don't know, like maybe Barbara or something. At least constellation 1, his constellation 1 is okay. Constellation like Ororon's constellation 1, 4th constellation, and 6th one is great. All of these 4 constellations is actually...
Target acquired. Shadow of the past. Mine to command.
Glory to which none can compare. Not one of that. Measly insects. Must pay.
Damn. Like, yeah, okay. It's like you have a lot of stories here. That's why, like, I just even... Okay. Anyway, I will try to not, like, start anything. You know why? Chasca ready to jump in, by the way. Lol, RNR. Yes, RNR. Policeski. Any good cons for Sucrose? Yes. Constellation 1 for Sucrose is okay, and Constellation 2 is good as well. So yeah, it's better to get Constellation 1 and 2. Because first one will give you additional charge, a skill. Second one, it's like increase her burst for 2 seconds. All other constellations is not so important unless like you get Constellation 6, which gives 20 elemental damage bonus when use her burst. It's like Kazuha gives you 40, Sucrose gives you 20. And also why Sucrose is good with like melting, etc. Because Sucrose also provide elemental mastery. By if you know like this passive, 20% of Sucrose elemental mastery, like it's about like 75 something, like it depends on your elemental mastery. That's why for melting, vaping, she is actually better than Kazuha.
Bring it! Buckle up! Hear the echoes of the valley!
There you
Let's
are,
get it on!
Over here!
Claim these souls!
The glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects!
Seems to please say to and say to Ororon. Okay, like, all right, let me do. That's the second one. Let's do one more multi and. Sucrose is also very cute and adorable, and you can convince me otherwise. I like Simo. If you ask me, I like Sucrose a lot, and I use Sucrose like sometimes way more than Kazuha. Yes, that's alright. Like you know, like this. At least you got one copy. Like it's it's a little bit difficult to get. Like it's okay. I will try to do my best. Not gonna lie. It's still like. Would be nice to get Constellation 1, you know, because Constellation 2, just let me... Constellation 1 gives him, like, when he uses his skill, it's also, like, bounce two additional times on the enemies. Second one is actually, let's say, it's a little bit damaged, but it's not so, let's say, like... I would say it's not important mostly. But anyway, it's constellation. We'll see, because it depends on your build. Usually if you use as a supportive, then I would say no, but if... Okay. Help. The trap. Just a second. Oh, for real, you haven't... You know, like, this books actually gives you a lot of Primogems. So yeah, in the future, if you can, like... Oh, you have it. If you open it, you can get a lot of Primogems out of this. Hopefully can got at least constellation, one more constellation, 20 pulls left. Yes, about 20 pulls, Ivan. Vortex, that's what you said. It's okay, Vortex. What? I don't have sucrose. Oh, that's what she said. Finally, sucrose usable enough. Might be yes. Sucrose is usable enough. Let me just use all of the constellations. I know I'm a little bit nervous as well. Not gonna lie, Testa. You know, like getting something within. Let me, if you don't mind, I activate like your second one. It's like, yeah. So yeah, we need to do like 20 pulls and that's it.
Target acquired. Ha!
You know what? Yeah, that's my saving for Snezhnaya Vortex. Impulse. I have. Alright. You know what? Let me just.
Everything.
All right. Let's do 2 multis. At least 1. Okay. And I need about like, can I like grab all of this? Like not all of this, maybe, you know, like, let me grab all of this, do a couple singles, if you don't mind. Okay, go ahead, okay. Yeah, congrats with that. Let me just do another thing. Like, I can change, right? No, just a second. I have like, I can do like 7, 7, right? It's overall 14, right? I can do like 4. Let me buy, if you don't mind. So yeah. I don't want to mess up and ending up with. So yeah, I do correct, right? All right. Damn. All right. Let me do one more. Yeah, Constellation 1 only. Sorry about that. Let me go and revive. Yeah, that was a like line roar. Okay, let me. Want me to activate like Constellation, or you want to do it yourself? What do you think about Chasca now? Is she good for free to play? No, Xenix. Like, nuts. No, unfortunately, you know, like I will switch to my account maybe in 10 minutes because it's a little bit late for Desta. Like, yeah, it's about like 3 hours, like difference or maybe more. So yeah. So yeah, we will like, just a second. Now he can like bounce, like his skill can bounce like 2 times. Let's say yes, not a bad constellation. Second one, like this one is increase rotation speed for his burst. And this one actually can be great for like for a booster. He can boost and give you 10% attack, which is actually, it's like, you know, like maybe it might be a little bit difficult to get 30% because it's 3 stacks, but kinda useful. Like at least you can get 20, you know. He's still great for exploration. Just a second, guys.
Where to?
Yeah, this ability is actually so great when you hold your spacebar. I mean, like, yeah, a Kaburski's spacebar. So why Ororon is emo but not anima? I see. Well, maybe I get more on him when I run. Actually, yes. You mean like, you mean like Ororon? You know, like, you know what I would suggest you if you ask me. I mean, at Constellation 1, he is more than enough. If you ask me, no need to go more than that. It's up to you. If you want to like dodge Chasca, let's say if you want to get Chasca. Because of 50-50, your last was Nahida, then yes, go for like couple constellation more, which I would suggest you. It's up to you, because you know, like if you get mavuika, most likely Ororon can be used with mavuika, but I don't think he's going to be so great. I mean, because we will get definitely like Citlali is going to be way better. Xilonen might be good, as you know, like as you remember, like Inabans or it, like maybe he calculated or like did some like, you know, like let's say in advance some like testing or calculation. So Xilonen might be better, maybe best one for mavuika because of energy, like Night Soul energy. So yeah, about that, Ororon maybe for overloading is okay, but still he still can use like, can do like all of his stuff.
Not too far now.
I mean like skill.
Yes.
Just a second.
Be free.
And it's without any like, you know, like he gets actually ton of energy without any artifacts, is without any weapons. He is completely like, yeah, it's without anything. All right, let me go back. Like most like you like Fontaine place, right? This city. Chasca with Kinich, who is better? Oh, Toto, if you ask me, in terms of damage, I would say Kinich. In terms of exploration, I will switch to my account like in a couple minutes. Alright, Chasca, alright, like Chasca, sorry, it's about Chasca, like question. Desta, then I will like switch to my account because it's a little bit late for you. I don't want to like keep you late for a long time. What weapon should I use for... Oh, for Ororon. For Ororon, I would suggest you to use Favonius, if you have it, because you know why? He needs energy. Even though he is not bad at energy, I would suggest you to use like this weapon. Favonius Warball. and you have like actually pretty decent amount of Favonius Warlock. Congrats with that. That's crazy actually. So yeah, just level it up. If you have like one which leveled up one, so yeah, use it. It's the best weapon for him because it holds like this one is also allow you to like get more energy. About his artifacts, by the way, he is sub DPS. Because of that, you need to get that ratio. I mean like 1 to 2 ratio. So it's going to be like crit rate, crit damage. Energy recharge, yes, would be nice if you can. Attack, sands, electro damage, goblet or attack, and crit rate, crit damage. Most likely electro damage can help you to can help him increase his personal damage. But attack is also okay. If you don't have electro, that's alright. And about the set, it's going to be the Cinder City. Just keep that in mind. It's the best set for him because by using this set, he can give you additional 4% elemental damage. Unfortunately, like he has some drawbacks, and let me tell you, when you use with Furina and another pyro character, it would be a little bit difficult to get pyro damage bonus, because Furina just destroy all of the electro aura immediately, all of the pyro aura immediately. Because of that, like Ororons electro like supersonic, like he creates a supersonic. So yeah, the field he creates, it cannot react with pyro. Because of that, like yeah, it's a little bit problem. You will notice that. But yes, it is what it is. I mean, like his electro aura without constellation 4, it's a little bit slow. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe because of that they just give him like this constellation. You know, like in this case, like his supersonic Oculus. Yeah, exactly. It rotates 25% faster and maybe can apply more electro. You know. Oh, bye bye. Oh, bye bye, Ali. Bye bye. Oh, see, your 4-star luck is good now. Gonna lie. Oh, for me, like total, yes, actually, it's Ororon, electro supersonic fast boy. Yeah, kind of like this. And bye, guys. I got to go. Oh yeah, bye bye, Andy. Okay, guys, let me switch my. Oh, that's alright. I mean, like, okay, guys, let me switch my this account to my account, and I will do chasca showcasing if you don't mind. So yeah, all of the questions. Xenix, by the way, question about kinich and chasca, and I'm going to use like different artifact sets. You're welcome, Dusty. You're well welcome. Sorry about like yeah, I couldn't get Constellation 2. Sorry about that. But you close to pity, so yeah, just keep that in mind. It was like about like yeah, you're super close to pity. Actually, next multi might be a 5-star. Alrighty, guys, let me just switch an account real quick. So yeah, I will do like chasca showcasing. I'm going to do like. Just a second. Okay guys, like let me just like I log into my account. The keyboard sounds amazing, by the way. Oh yeah, it's like for real. Yes, it's like mechanic one. Vortex with his 32 lets kind of like this. Like yeah, similar, kind of like this. So yeah, about chasca, guys. Xenix, like if you like comparing, I would say kinich is better than chasca. You know, but what chasca really has, her exploration mechanic is just crazy. It's on another level. It's even outside like Natlan as well. She's so easy to use. The only problem is that Dell, like when you need to a little bit go down, but that's alright. I mean, usually I don't do that. So yeah. By the way, with Ororon, you can go non-stop. You know, let me show you. You can just like without landing, you can fly non-stop with Ororon and chasca. It's so crazy. You don't even need to like use phlogiston.
Let's burn this breeze.
You just like go like S1 and you can fly non-stop with Ororon and that's good. You can also add kinich if you have. You know? Oh my.
Time to go.
And you can cover a whole distance, like crazy amount like of distance. That's insane actually. You know why? Because flying is way better than it's like, you know why? It's not gliding. In case of chasca, it's flying. Because of that, it's so fast. And you still can use phlogiston. If you see that orange bar.
Time to go.
So yeah, you see like from here, like yeah, it's so crazy. It's one, let's say, it's a bright side of chasca. About damage, she is actually not so, let's say, against single target, she's crazy. But when you fight against multiple enemies, since her damage distributes like among enemies, your damage go down. So yeah, each of the enemy gets a half of her damage. That's a problem actually, you know. Even though you see crazy numbers, the damage is still low. Let me show you. By the way, I found this team, like Lila, Ororon, is not bad, and I will show you why.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Not too far now.
Locked on! Bullseye! 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 Locked on! Open fire!
Like
Time to go.
within within Natlan, it's easy because you use phlogiston bar, you know, like phlogiston energy. But when you outside and use in Spiral Abyss, you have about like 4 to 5 hits, you know. I almost fell for chasca marketing after seeing that. What? Dang, no rotation needed. Oh yeah, I mean, you mean flying? Yes, that's flying. Keyboard sound to me. Wait, how do I beat waves though mobs are hell? No, actually, oh yeah, okay. Waves, it's like with chasca, it's easy. You know why? Because she doesn't rely on energy at all. You can completely ignore her burst. And for Ororon, yes, you need that burst. And I will show you, no problem. Oh yeah, like that's you mean like flying? Yes, that flying is actually amazing. Because yesterday on a stream, by the way, I did the test. And let's say I did fly from this point like to this point without landing at all. That's a huge distance, you know, like just amazing distance with Ororon and with chasca. That's why she is so crazy. But the problem is her damage is a little bit low. Like if you compare with kinich, kinich is better. Kinich is dendro. Kinich deals pretty huge amount of damage. Kinich that enhanced attack, it has AoE. Unfortunately for chasca, her bullets doesn't have AoE at all. So it's a single target bullets and its damage is distributed between enemies. Yes, she doesn't need any crowd controlling because when she marks an enemies, like you don't need to like group them. No AoE for her bullets at all. So it doesn't matter. but still like damage is distributed. That's why when you fight against, let's say, against 2 enemies, it's okay, but more than 2 elements, it might be a little bit tricky. Still, my build is not optimal because I don't use her signature set. I use Stupis now. I don't have her set actually. I have, but it's not so great. Talents is like level 8. Overall stats is like 74 to 231. I use like this 5-star Skyward Harp, which is not a bad weapon, but so if many enemies mark damage become, yes, unfortunately it's like this. If you mark many like let's say more than 2, I can do it in Spire Abyss. Just let me just do it, no problem. At the moment I found for Ororon. Just a second. Yeah, I'm not so close, but so let me do some Spire Abyss maybe to do like showcasing. Floating. Wait. Oh, about way-ups, by the way, Simo, I'm sorry, let me just first do the way-ups. About the way-ups, by the way. Way-ups, you know, like, actually way-ups, it's not... They are not so difficult, but it's tricky. Because way-ups get that shield, also way-ups depletes your energy, which is bad. At the same time, way-ups are pretty annoying, actually, not gonna lie. If you want to beat them, you need to use... Like, it depends on the way-up, because each way-up has its own shield and its own resistance. Yeah, somewhere. My chasca is a Canadian ISO. Oh, you have chasca. If you have chasca, by the way, you will be completely okay. No need to... Like, yes, let me show you, by the way, Desta. Let me show you the damage. Why I use Lila, by the way. Lila at Constellation 4 increase normal charge attack damage based on like Lila's HP, 5% of HP. So the more you have, the more you can get. On top of that, you can use Lila with Tenacity set, which increase your attack, which is actually good for Chasca. Also, you can do some melt because of Bennett. So I found this team is not bad for like Overworld, of course. For Spire Abysses, it's better to use maybe double Pyro, Xianyun, Bennett, Furina, or maybe Ororon, Xianyun, Bennett, something like that. Because he provides 40% elemental damage, Furina can provide up to 75, but it's not going to be 75, of course, because Bennett cannot heal so much, so it's going to be maybe 50-ish or something like that. Yeah, let me show you.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Not now. Take me up!
But damage is not bad. If you notice, like it's 30k, something like that. Actually, it's pretty decent. But you know, if you compare with other characters, like which has AoE, it's not so great, especially when you fight against like multiple enemies.
Off we go! Let's light it up! Going in! My guiding stars! Locked on! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Actually, with like way-ups, she does pretty well. Not gonna lie. Actually, it's way better than any other characters, I would say. I see. Oh, if you have good Lila, that's great. But you know, my Chasca is... I have Kazuha. Kazuha is bad for Chasca. I mean, like, it's better to use like something like this team, or maybe with Cryo or Hydro, if you have, you know, like instead of Lila going for Hydro, instead of Ororon going for Hydro. But Ororon gives you additional damage. Because of that, so yeah. I see, so it seems like she's not the type that will perform well in Abyss without signatures. No, she's going to be good without a signature. Like, she's okay. You know why? By the way, like, if you know, like, why I, like, Vesta, if you remember yesterday, I did couple multis on the weapon banner. You know why? Because of this weapon. If you see the passive, decreases gliding stamina consumption by 50%, which is actually, it's whatever. But when using aim shots, the damage dealt by charge attacks increased by 6% every 0.5 seconds. And it like has like, this effect can stack up to 6 times. It means like 36%, right? For like, actually it's not like kinda non-stop when you are in her aim mode. This weapon actually it's not bad. It's free to play weapon. If you say so, yes, like her signature weapon is the best one. It's like, yes, it's obvious. You can use Aqua Simulacra, by the way. You can use Line's weapon. Line's weapon actually is also not bad. You know why? You know, I would say Line's is better than Aqua, because Line's weapon, even though it provides a little bit less crit damage, it gives you like, it gives you additional damage by charge attacks, and also it has this passive, which is actually super cool. If you have the same enemies, elemental on your team, it gives you attack buff. If you have different, it's speed. Why is so cool? Because this weapon actually is pretty, you know, like let's say flexible one. You can use this weapon on any bow DPS character. If you use Aqua, Aqua is a little bit more focused on, let's say, supportive. It's mostly supportive. This one, yes, of course, is best slot. Not gonna lie, because this gives like ton amount of like affixes, especially for Chasca. If you check it, it's just crazy. Yeah, definitely this is the best one. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I have good Lila. Like, what was that? Timo, I didn't get that. What was that? But still, like, let me just do some Spire Abysses. And I will show you like complete, maybe something what I can. About the teams, let me go the team I use in Overworld first. It's going to be Chasca. My Lila, it's a little bit low level. She is level 71-ish, but it's alright. I mean, I don't need like... my Ororon is also not builded yet. Only Bennett is kinda okay. Oh, you're welcome. Like, I see. So it seems like she is not the type that will perform well without. She will. But you know, like what? As you know, guys, blessing like forces this Spire Abyss is crazy for Chasca especially, because it gives you up to 80% attack buff, which is actually crazy, you know. Because of that, like let's say measuring her damage, it's a little bit difficult now. She can perform a little bit better than you expect. Just keep that in mind. Alright, let me just do it. Okay. How? Like it's okay, just a second. How? Let me show you. Just a second. And we check the... Okay. Yeah, okay, just a second. How is that? Yes, let me show you. It's a blessing for this Spire Abyss. Blessing for this Spire Abyss, this blessing made especially for Lini and for Chasca. You can check it. After the current active character's charge attack hits an opponent, say character attack, increase by 20% up to 8 seconds, max 4 stacks. It's 80% attack. And you can do it within 8 seconds with Chasca. It's not completely for Lini, not gonna lie, but still, it's definitely for Chasca. So because of that, yes, it's a little bit difficult to measure her damage. I mean, like, in this Spire Abyss, she might perform way better. Do you remember, like, if you remember the kinich, like Spire Abyss, and that blessing, which gives you up to 40% more damage when you use natlan character, and kinich performed this crazy 200k damage, you know, it's because of that blessing. So yeah, but let's say naturally kinich, like my kinich at Constellation 0 with a standard build, let's say free-to-play build, he does about like 100k damage, you know, 110, but not 200s. So it's the same, you know. The expectations like might be a little bit high when you play in this pile abyss. Yes, it's actually this buff is crazy. Not gonna lie. So because of that, yeah, saying that Chasca is crazy because of Spire Abyss is a little bit difficult. In Overworld, she is okay. Against bosses, she is okay. Against, like, let's say, some mat bosses, she is actually completely alright. Because at single targets, you're okay. But when you fight, let's say, in Spire Abyss against, like, couple waves, even with that buff, she's still a little bit not so, yeah, not so powerful. But it is worth it. You cannot do anything. Her exploration mechanic is so crazy. Maybe because of that, they sacrifice her power, and she is powerful. You know why? Because if you read Constellation, with Constellation like 1, 2, and 3, she is just crazy. Yes, her signature weapon or Aqua Simulacra or like Line's signature weapon, yes, she might be way better than with Skyward Harp or like free-to-play weapon. It's obvious. But anyway, she's not terrible, you know, like she still can deal some damage. Let me show you. Let me do a couple tests. I will try with Furina as well, you know, with Xianyun Furina team as well. Alrighty.
Everybody stand back!
Time to say hello.
Let's fly! Open fire!
Hold on to your hat.
Let's light it up!
Farewell.
Stars, shine for... I'm going in! Not now. Take me up! Open fire! Bullseye! My guiding stars!
Go. You're free now.
Adventure time! Oh, yeah! Everybody stand! Ah! Locked on! Open fire!
Knock him down.
Don't be scared!
Be free.
I'm going in! Let's fly! Bullseye! Bullseye!
Alright, let me try another team. Actually, I didn't like this one. In Overworld, he's okay. This team is alright, but that Ororon burst provides a good taunt. Yeah, so that's why he needs energy recharge. I mean, yes, you mean like use that burst back to back? Yes, actually, yes. He needs energy. Let me show you my build, by the way. At the moment, I have like Favonius one, level 70. You know why? Because, yeah, let me switch that. I'm not going to use my Yelan. So yeah, it's level 19 weapon, like 4-piece Cinder City, Constellation 2, and like, yeah, second Constellation is whatever, but still. And and burst, it's level, I would suggest you to level up only burst, because this one, even though it gives some damage, it's kinda like, you know, it's initial damage. And after that, he applies Electro, that's it, it only applies Electro Aura. So I wouldn't suggest you to level up this, to level up his like skill. About stats, like he's about 868, 142, and 191. So 192, something like that. He's not bad, but still, like in some cases, I would say yes. Like with Furina, unfortunately, he's not so great. Let me check the team. Let me check that team. Like Furina, Xianyun, Bennett. And yes, my Furina with Favonius weapon. Because, you know why? With her signature weapon it's not okay for Xianyun, unfortunately.
Time to shine! Teamwork is true! Eat this! Ha! Locked on! Open fire! Fire in the hole! Shower me with praise! Let the world come up! Going in! Nice and spicy! Take me up! Locked on! Out of the frying pan! Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Teamwork is true! You're
I'm a little
toast!
bit, but that's okay.
Let's fly! Bullseye!
You see, like, it's not bad. I messed up a little bit. Let me try it again. Actually, damage is okay. Like, to be honest, it's not terrible. And this team is actually without that Cinder City set. So you can get more damage. That's nice. Yeah, it's not bad. You know, like, it's not terrible. That's why I told you that it's alright. It's not terrible. You can do faster, by the way. You can do about like 45 seconds, something like that. It also depends on like her team's unfortunately a little bit expensive. You know why? Because Furina provides her own damage, Xianyun provides her own damage, and Bennett it's for like he's supportive right here. Because of that, so yeah, like let's say if you go with the teams without any sub DPS abilities, she's not so great actually. Her damage is kinda like okay or like, but Furina gives a lot of buff. If you notice that it's 40k pyro damage, like like wave damage. Let me try it again. Let's try it a little faster.
Let the world come up! Going in! Ha! Eat this! Ha! Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Let my name echo in song! Why do they never... Hey, yeah! Nice and spicy! Let's run! Open fire! Let's light it up! Strike a pose! Let the world come alive! Going in! I'm the president! Bullseye!
So yeah, let me just go to the end. Let me pick two teams. Yeah, she's not terrible. I mean, especially when you use, let's say, unfortunately she needs Furina. Maybe, you know, like let's try another team. Let's go with Ororon in this case. Because Ororon should be okay with double pyro, I would say. Let's try it. Let's go like Ororon. Yeah, Ororon is not builded completely, but that's okay.
Everybody stand back!
Time to say hello.
You're toast! Booba, get the... Locked on! Fire in the hole!
Not too far now.
Teamwork is true!
In the show.
Ha! Ha! Eat this! Ha! Locked on! Locked on! Off we go! Yeah!
Yeah, without like you need to use at least. That's why Furina is so. Let's try Lila instead of. Let me try Lila because Lila can provide some like maybe melting. Yeah, the only problem is Furina. Like, yeah, you need that Furina. That's Xilonen is not okay because yeah, Xilonen doesn't give you anything. But Furina also like yeah, Xilonen of course gives you something. So she can give like some damage, not for anima of course, but for pyro and like geo, which is actually not so useful, unfortunately. But Furina also gives you some reaction.
Nice and spicy. The night is cold.
Take me up! Open fire! Open fire! Knock him down.
Everybody stand! Not now.
Open fire! Open fire!
Yeah, it's a little bit low on energy. Furina 2 OP for health. Yes, Furina actually, yes. Like, you know, like, you must use with Furina, unfortunately. That's a problem. I mean, yes, it's good timing, but that's unfortunate. That's why for chasca, like, team like chasca, Furina, future mavuika, and maybe Citlali can be so useful, actually. So great. In my opinion, like, this team can be, like, incredibly crazy. Why use channeling? Because channeling provides additional damage, or field damage, of course, it's so good. In overworld, you're completely okay. You can use whatever, even without like actually, it's I would say it's better experience to use without Furina because Furina's skill lasts for 25 seconds. It's might be a little bit annoying in overworld, but yeah, Spiral Abyss it's a little bit tricky. You need like that's Furina definitely.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
You're toast. Booba.
Let's run! Locked on! Fire in the hole! Open fire!
Come on, just try. You don't have it. Furina, yeah, Furina is 2 OP actually, and you know what? Like when you have Furina with Constellation 2, she might be way more valuable for chasca.
Hit my name.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Eat this. Nice and spicy.
Locked on! Open fire! Bullseye! Knock him down.
And her burst actually deals like a pretty good amount of damage.
Booba, get them.
Open fire! Giddy up!
Time to shine.
I always bounce back.
Hey, yeah.
Let's run! Locked on! Locked on! Fire in the hole! Open fire!
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Shower me with the... couldn't break the curse.
No wonder Furina always comes on top in Spiral Abyss. Yeah, actually yes. Like even Xilonen cannot beat that like Furina because it's impossible. You know why? What's the problem? Even though let me do like some domains and show you like actually this team is not optimal. I mean like Furina, Xianyun, and Bennett, because you cannot provide like enough healing to get like 300 farm fast snack. Yeah, because of that, like chasca's damage in this case, it's low. It's just like, yeah, it's super low. But we don't have any other healer, like because Bennett provides you, gives you additional like attack buff, which is super useful. Okay, just let me just close this team. Like Furina, Xianyun, I just want to show you how she get those buffs.
I knew you'd miss me.
Furina, yes, Furina is just crazy.
Strike a pose. Let the world come out. I'm going in. Huh? Ha! Locked on.
So yeah, now like Chasca has like 4.4k attack. It's like, yeah, it's like comes from 25% resonance and like from Bennett's buff. And yes, damage of course, yet let me check, like actually it's 27, it's okay, I didn't expect that. Actually it's more than enough.
Knock him down.
Let's light it up. Shower me with.
By the way, try.
Teamwork is
Oh
dreamwork.
yeah, my bad. Try to use like try to use Furina's Chasca's burst when she is in that flying state, you know, because she deals way more damage when she is in flying state. When she went down, that damage is not so great, unfortunately. But yes, like if you like want to go for Furina. This place is kind of weird. Looks like a spider, actually, if you ask me, or like it's like Fort Knox, you know. That's like it's a prison. If I'm not mistaken, it was a prison, like Fort Knox, something like that. In overworld, though, it is actually quite useful, especially when like when you fight against single like bosses. Oh, let's fight against like this one, Yunka. I assume that like Cinder City in the future might be not a bad option for her when you have like great.
Nice and spicy.
Damn, bro.
Let's light it up. Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song. Everybody stand back. Eat this.
Take me up. Open fire. Bullseye. Bullseye. Open fire.
You see, like against single target bosses like this one, she's okay. But when you meet like two enemies, it's a problem. Now, against single target, she's might be better than Neuvillette, you know. But when you meet like this team, especially, this team is not optimal. You know why? Because when you have like same elements, her damage went down. That's bad. But unfortunately, Furina provides so much buff. This team is still better, even without like different elements. Alrighty. Let me just do a couple bosses for Ororon, if you don't mind. Let me just use. Like, yes, let me use this one. Oh, about Goblet. Yes, let me show you my build. I'm in for Chasca. So yeah, like my artifact set is not optimal. I use like 2-piece, which is actually not great idea. But yes, I don't have other. About Goblet, I use attack 1. It's better to use attack 1. You can use Pyro because you know why, like especially Pyro, because usually you are going to use Chasca with Pyro, Bennett, like, or let's say Mavuika, like mostly Bennett. Because of that, Pyro-related reactions, it's like, yeah, you will get more Pyro-related reaction. That's why Pyro might be, great Pyro Goblet might be a way. But if you don't have, I would suggest you to go for attack. Let's say Sand is attack, Goblet is attack, and crit rate, crit damage. So yeah, a lot of attack is actually, yeah, she can benefit from like attack, you know? So try to give her as much as possible. Can she equip like Pyro damage Goblet if she always uses like simple spend? Yes, actually yes, you can. You can go with a Pyro Goblet, but the problem is attack is better. Let's say attack Goblet with Pyro damage Goblet, if they both have the same stats, attack Goblet is better. Because you not only do like Pyro related reactions, you do other reactions as well. I mean like, since you can swirl. Because of that, I didn't expect that. I mean, like, yeah. But when you get, like, it's like, you know, like, when you get used to Chasca. And he one-shot me. Damn. Just a second. Let me revive my cast. And I lost off my energy. Nice. Okay.
Adventure time!
I don't want to kill this one. I see. So better attack Goblet because it makes... Yes, more flexible. You're right. I mean, like... Or let's say, you know, like, of course that attack Goblet, it's, yes, it's better to use attack, definitely. I haven't touched any chests, by the way, in this area at all. And for me, it's like 22, 22, and 12. But I definitely will. Let me get some energy back, and I will show you, like, yeah, against single target bosses, she's actually not bad. But when you, like, yeah, against, like Yunkaza or something like that, or like this enemies, she might be okay. You see, like, that one gets damage as well. The damage is okay, actually.
Open fire!
Like, but still, it's overwhelmed.
Open fire!
It's overwhelmed. Because of that, yeah, you might expect a little bit more than that, but it's not like this. Alright, let me just... Oh, I did a mistake, I should have... Just a second. I expect Mavuika at Sitlali to be really good. You know why? Because Mavuika, if I'm not mistaken, can provide some attack buff. In this case...
Adventure time!
She might be super useful for, like, for Chasca especially. And we finally can, like, get some, like, or let's say replacement for Bennett. Because Chasca actually doesn't need healing so much. Like, why you use Bennett? Only because of buff. Only because of that buff you use that Bennett. That's it. You don't need healing actually with Chasca. Yes, dodging with Chasca is a little bit tricky.
Off we go!
Shower me with praise! Let the world come!
I'm going in!
Yeah! Nice and spicy!
Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Bullseye!
You see, like kinda in one cycle you destroy him, but yes. This team is actually best team for for Chasca. Yeah. Because, yeah, that's Yeah, that's it. So you cannot like, let's try, you know, other team. Oh yeah, let me grab this one. Let's try, instead of Shanling, let's use Lila. Lila might be not a bad option actually. 3 again. Okay, at least 1 stone. Is there any better option than Shanling for long range? No, unfortunately no. I mean, like, let me check Chasca. Oh, Chasca, I'm sorry. Let me check Lila. You know why? Lila can provide some attack buff and charge attack buff instead of Shanling. But by like replacing Shanling, you lose 25% attack buff, but at the same time you get more buff from Chasca's passive. I will show you just a second. And also
sleep.
you can utilize tenacity.
Let's go for a...
Tenacity passive. So Chasca's... Yeah, this one. Like, each elemental type will grant Chasca 1 stack of Spirit of the Radiant Shadow, increasing the damage of Shining Shadow Hunt Shell by 15, 35, 65. So unique. So if you go for 3 unique elemental type in your team, you will get up to 65% damage for each of your bullets, you know? This effect can last until the counter, yeah, max 3 stacks actually. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. The only problem is, anyway, let's check it, because like I don't like to use Shanling now so much. Even though, like, yes, I like to use Shanling, but with in-national teams, you know, like with Xinchu, Shanling, Bennett, something like that. Yes, this team is great, but with flying Chasca, it's a little bit difficult because she relies on Chasca. Unfortunately, cannot provide enough energy because since you use DPS weapon, you know, she cannot provide enough energy. That's why, and she is off field. That's why it's like a little bit tricky to get energy for Shanling. Yeah, you either need to give her a ton of energy recharge, or I don't know, like to switch. But it's in some cases just impossible because Chasca is flying. You know, it's not Neuvillette when you can switch between characters. It's not, let's say, I don't know, like any other characters, like kinich. When you can switch, you just like
Strike a pose! Love my name, echoing song!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
The night is cold.
Open fire! Bullseye! Open fire!
actually this team is not so bad. I mean, like previous one is better, definitely. Previous one is definitely better, but this team is also valuable. Yeah, it's kind of weird playing Chasca in close combat, but you need to play like in some cases you need to play in close combat. You know why? Because you can go like a little bit wide, like let's say away from enemies, but you can lose Bennett's buff, which is actually a problem. That's why you need to be within that circle. That yes, Bennett's circle is like, yeah, for real. In about sense that it's circle impact, and he's right. I completely agree with him. 4, please. Okay. Let me check if I have enough, because actually I want to build my Ororon as soon as possible. You know why? It's alone. Actually, yes, I will do all the way today, because I still have time. Yeah. Let me just... Oh yeah. By the way, in version 5.3, they will improve bosses mat collecting. As soon as you collect mats, boss will respawn in kind of 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. So you don't even need to like teleport to another point. That's crazy actually. I don't know, like it's if it's about all of the bosses, because we have weekly boss, we have like world bosses, something like that. Most likely for world bosses like this one, you know. So you don't even need to like teleport to another point. That's crazy. Faster farm, yes, actually yes, faster farming, and yeah, like it's also they, you know what they're going to add. You already played WoW, right? WoW has like ability when you can use double resin to get double rewards. They will add the same in 5.3. It's like will increase. It's, I don't know like if it's going to be in like forever in the game. Most likely not. But they definitely sooner or later will add this function. Okay, let me try maybe something else. Because like, yeah, playing the same team, it's not so great. Let me try Ororon maybe. Unfortunately, Ororon, it's like, yeah. Let's try it. Anyway.
Want me to join?
Just a second. Oh yeah, exactly. I don't know what domain I should farm, to be honest. Oh yeah, Yoni, about domain, by the way. I wouldn't suggest you to farm this domain, definitely. I mean like this one. You definitely heard that Mavuika is going to get this mat. It might be completely wrong, and I think it's going to be wrong. You know why? Because most likely for Mavuika we will get brand new mats and brand new boss. So yeah, it's maybe we'll hide it like somewhere like within this map, you know. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest you to farm this one. It might be a trap. Wait at least like couple weeks. Because, you know, like, you can farm this boss, I mean, like, any boss in no time, right? You can just, like, yeah, like, 2 or 3 rounds in a day, you will be alright. You only need, like, 44 or 48, something like that. If you divide by 3, it's about 15 rounds, right? So you will be completely okay. I don't think, like, we will get, like, yeah, Mavuika will get something new. Definitely. Yes, but at the moment I think we'll just do ley lines. Oh, about ley lines, like you can farm artifacts because, you know why? Even though, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, why? Even though Mavuika is going to be crazy resilient, I mean flexible, you see I don't have enough energy for my, like, just a second. Even with Favonius weapon, I don't have enough energy. Let me switch that weapon. Oh, like, maybe this one might be better. Since Mavuika is going to be super flexible in terms of artifacts, I mean, she can be like Burgeon, she can be sub DPS, she can be Vape, she can be Melt, she can be like, let's say all of the teams you use with arlecchino as a DPS, you can just easily replace with Mavuika, you will be alright. All of the teams with supportive Dia, right, you can replace with supportive Mavuika, you will be alright. So something like this. I mean, because Dia is crazy support character, as you know, guys. Yeah, she cannot apply Pyro so fast without Constellation 2. She's like not so great, but still. He's crazy because let's say in like that rainbow team, you know, like where like it's Pyro, Hydro, Electro and Dendro. It's a great team. I mean, you can easily replace Dia with Mavuika. There's some tricks though. If I'm not mistaken, Dia still has better range. I mean, she creates a circle. That circle is about like 10 meters, but Mavuika is going to get 7 meters, something like that. So just keep that in mind. That circle or that area, it's a little bit small. But if I'm not mistaken, then that area is going around you, so you will be alright. The only problem might be with Neuvillette. You know why? Because 7 meters is actually not so good for Neuvillette. needs more than that. Even Xilonens, like Xilonens, if I'm not mistaken, it's about 10 meters. You know, that debuff works around 10 meters. It's more than enough for Neuvillette. So the point is, if you use mavuika, most likely you will need, with Neuvillette, most likely you will need to be a little bit closer to an enemy. So that's it. It's not going to be so tricky when you have Constellation 1 Neuvillette, but if you don't have, it's going to be a nightmare. So yeah. Yes, but after leveling up Lini, I'm broke on Mora and Heroes with, and I want 2 characters next patch. Oh yeah, like, you know, like, Yoni, it's like, what can I say? I mean, if so, farm for
Adventure time.
Mora and Heroes, because you definitely will need a lot. Definitely, because let's say, which character you want to go? Next 2 characters, you mostly means like Mavuika and Citlali. If so, then yeah. I mean, like, actually, I'm looking for Citlali as well. You know why? Even though Inaban tells us that Xilonen might be better, I still think Citlali is the best choice for like Mavuika's best DPS team. Yeah, at least for now. Because her male team, if you use like Citlali, Mavuika, Bennett and Kazuha, or maybe Bennett, Kazuha? No, not Kazuha. Which team he told me? Just a second, let me check the team. My bad, I forgot the team. He told us Mavuika, Furina, Bennett, Xilonen. Oh yeah, Mavuika, Furina, like Furina, I forgot about Furina. So yeah, if you are going to use Furina, in this case Furina, Bennett and Citlali might be the best one. You know? But we'll see. I mean, still, it's a little bit questionable, because it's a little bit early to say something. Oh yeah, of course, it's so late for you, of course, like, good night, sleep well. Vortex is hero with, and 5 million is enough to build 2. No, it's not enough. Like, hero with, it's okay, but more, it's like, yeah, you need more than 5 million, unfortunately.
Good things
you
come
need
to
about,
those
like,
who
if I'm
don't
not
wait
mistaken,
around.
I mean, like,
That's what
if
they
you
say
want,
anyway.
if you want to fully build characters up to level 90 with talents, etc., something like that, you know, you need more Mora. Hero Wits is okay. If I'm not mistaken, oh no, Hero Wits is also like, you need about like, no, it's not enough. If I'm not mistaken, you need about 800 Hero Wits, 850, like close to 900 for 2 characters. About the Mora, you need about like 7 millions, if I'm not mistaken, with, because you know why? If I'm not mistaken, you need more, but not 7 million, because Mavuika, maybe you can avoid leveling up her normal attack, you know, because mostly she will do some like elemental skill damage related attack, you know. So yeah, elemental skill and burst is more than enough. For Citlali is as well, in my opinion, because Citlali is mostly off field, and when the character is off field, let's say like Emily, right? Just a second, let me find Emily. So yeah, like, oh yeah, like Emily. For these characters, you actually can completely ignore normal attacks. In this case, Citlali, I would say, need to level up only skill and burst. That's it, you will be alright. So yeah, but you need more. Hero is definitely, you, for each characters, you need more than 400. Oh yeah, 7.1 million for, yeah. Yeah, you don't need, like, that's why I told you, like, about, like, that, like, you don't need 10-10-10 Mavuika, and you don't need 10-10-10 Citlali, definitely. So in this case, you can save some Mora, you know? No, Dreamers, come on, like, yeah, you don't even listening, you don't need so much Mora. I mean, like, you will be alright with, like, less Mora. But you still need more than like 5 million, definitely. Okay, what I wanted to test. Oh yeah, I want to test like different team. Oh yeah, you know why? No, not 999. It's going to be about like, just keep that in mind, Dreamers, like last level of, let me show you. Like when you want to crown an skill or like level, you need about 750k Mora. Let me show you. You see this now? What, 700? My bad. 700. So yeah, if you avoid crowning your characters, you can save up to 4 or 5 million Mora. That's actually a huge amount of Mora. So you will be alright. I mean, like, no need to crown them immediately, you know, just level 9 and that's it. Oh, by the way, you can, in my opinion, completely ignore Citlali's normal attack. About mavuikas, I still don't know. Most likely, yes, you know, because let's say if you compare with Raiden, Raiden is the same, because most of her damage comes from her burst. Because of that, you can completely ignore normal attacks, you know. You will be alright, believe me, like, but 5 million is not enough, you need a little bit more. Alright, let me just do it. But yes, you need like hero wits, like you need hero wits, unfortunately. You cannot do like, yeah, level up characters without
Time to shine! Going in! I always bounce back. Just
Go! You're free now!
take me up! Open fire! Fire in the hole!
Actually,
Open fire!
this team is not bad. It's actually pretty good. Let me try this team as Spire Abyss. I will prepare 10 million more and around 7 hero wits for 5.3. About like that. About hero wits, by the way. You still need like hero wits. But for mavuika, I think you don't need to level up her up to level 90. Why? Because she is attack scaler most likely, you know? I assume that her ascension is going to be crit damage, because yeah, just, in my opinion, definitely crit damage.
Osmanthus wine.
Because of that, you can keep her like, let's say like Navi. Yes, my Navi is like level 90, but still 81 is more than enough, you know? You cannot, but it's a tricky. If you want to use her as a virgin, let's say as supportive, like reaction support, then you need to like to do her level 90. So yeah, only in this case, because difference between level 80 and 90 in virgin damage, actually it's about like 20-25%. That's a huge amount of difference. But if you are going to use her as a DPS, level 81 is more than enough. About Citlali. Citlali is going to be a supportive character, and she's Cryo. I would say for Cryo, 81 overall is okay. But yes, with still more info. Currently I have 61 heroes and 5 million more. I think I will get enough until... Actually, yes. I mean, like, by the way, like in a couple days we're going to get like main event in 5.2. So yeah, you will be alright. On top of that, Imaginarium Theater is on the way. You can get some more from Imaginarium Theater. We will get another Spire Abyss reset, you know? So yeah, you will be alright actually. Spire Abyss gives us enough, but try to save, try to not spend on like that more. Also, I would suggest you to send your characters to like exploration. I usually do, and I usually get more. It's not so much. It's about 30k more a day. But you know, like 30k more means like 300k more like in 10 days, and it means 1 million more in 30 days. You know? So yeah, it's actually, I usually do like something like this. Actually, it's huge amount of more. Okay, let me try with Ororon. Ororon seems also not bad, you know, like this team. Furina, Ororon. It still depends. My Ororon is not built, but I think I will build him today. Then I will need to like, yeah, that's talents, it's crazy. I need to level up weapon for Chasca, 4-star weapon. I need to level up talents. I need to level up Ororon's talents as well. Huge amount of work, yeah. I haven't done it for a long time actually, because the last characters I got was Xilonen. But you know what? Xilonen is so Xilonen is so easy to use. That patch was kinda super boring if you ask me. In case of this patch is way more, actually more better, because we have like Ororon, which can be not a bad like electro like application. I still will try him in Hyperbloom, even though it's not a great idea. I still will try it. And we got Chasca as well. Next patch is actually second phase is Neuvillette and Zhongli. Great characters, especially Neuvillette. Unfortunately, the problem is, I think for future, like in the future, Neuvillette might be a little bit like his value might be a little bit like, you know, like it might be get down a little bit because of energy. He needs energy. The only way to use him maybe it's using sacrificial fragments, you know, which gives you additional skill, chance to use like skill, but still. Like, whoa, because if you checked that lineup for next Spire Abyss, we're going to get new enemies. And these enemies actually might be nightmare for energy-related characters. So yeah, the characters like Chasca, Kinich, mualani might be just completely great. So yeah, with them you will be completely okay. But with the characters like Neuvillette, Bennett, Furina, for example. So yeah, Xianyun is just going to a nightmare. Xianyun without energy is like, yeah, she's completely useless. Yes, she has that Goba, which is like 50% pyro res shred. But you know, like, it's not serious. So yeah, Chiori might be okay. Like, yes, Furina is still okay because of Saloon members, but she cannot provide you a buff, which is actually might be a bad thing. And I also want to build Ororons, so even more. Oh yeah, I send all my 5 characters to Exploration Vortex. Yes, like I mean like now, like exploration for Mora, not for other stuff. I mean like if you explore Mora, then yes, that's okay. I mean I do the same thing. It's actually not bad, you know, like even though it's only like 25k or like close to 30k, it's still okay. Okay, let me try this one first.
Strike a pose! Let the world come! Everybody stand back!
Tell me what you see.
Let's run!
Knock them down.
Mark is gone, yeah.
Let's light it up!
Be free.
Shower me with tech! Time to shine! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Go. You're free now.
Open fire! Open fire!
Let's light it up!
Adventures!
I don't have enough energy after that.
Let my name echo in song! Everybody stand back!
Not too far now.
Let's run!
Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Actually, yeah, it's better to go for Favonius. Her signature, that weapon is not okay, unfortunately. I mean, yes, it's way better, like Favonius is way better. Unfortunately, I don't have enough energy. I need about 5%. Like, I get used to... Oh, I can use Xiphos, actually. You know? Because Xiphos provides... Oh, yeah, it's like... No. I mean, like Xiphos on Bennett. Oh, no. About Pyro Traveler, actually, he's not. I mean, you know why? He looks sick, not gonna lie, but I don't think he's going to be so crazy. Firstly, because we have a lot of crazy Pyro characters. We have Xianyun, we have Bennett, we have Dia, we have Toma, we will get Mavuika, we have arlecchino, we have Lini, we have, like, let me show you just like, you know, like, usually, why Dendro, like, Dendro is so great, why Geo is so great? Because we don't have enough, let's say we have, but still not enough, like, Geo characters. But Pyro, we have a ton of Pyro characters. Just a second. Character archive, just a second. We have Chivalrous. So yeah, I don't think like that Pyro Traveler will get some, like, yes, like Arlecchino, Gaming, Chivalrous, Lini, Supportive Dia, Toma, not a bad character at all. Yoimiya, great DPS. Yanfei at Constellation 6, she is insane. Hutao, okay, and like Bennett and Xianyun. So yeah, we have a ton of characters. Klee, by the way, she is not a bad DPS. I don't think Pyro Traveler can like surpass
So heavy.
Klee in damage, because Klee actually at Constellation 0, that's insane. She can shatter as well, even though she's a catalyst. So yeah, like in my opinion, he is going to be alright. But we have so many great 4-star replacement. So yeah, especially Gaming. Gaming is just crazy at Constellation 6. Toma is okay, but yes, Toma is kind of a little bit specific character, you know. But Yanfei is crazy. She works out of charge attack. Damage is just insane, wave damage especially. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be crazy, but we'll see. I mean, oh, by the way, yes, Yoni, like about Pyro application. If you notice that his cooldown is actually pretty high. You know, because of that, I don't think he's going to be so great. You know why? Xianyun, in my opinion, will be better. Why? Because Xianyun, like, has burst, and Xianyun has Goba. So let's say if you completely used her burst, you can like cast Goba and get some Pyro application. In terms of Traveler, what I saw that like. He gets like duration, it's not so great, and cooldown is pretty high. So it's about like maybe 5. Oh, by the way, actually we can check it. You know how? We can check it by checking his talents. It's going to be the same, 20 seconds to 12 seconds. That's bad. You know what? Let's just a second. Let's do something like this. Let's check like what different elements of Traveler give us. Just a second.
There's still a long road ahead.
Oh, this is actually cool, 15-15. If he's going to get something like this, duration and cooldown, that would be nice. Let me check another one. So Geo is okay. Dendro is not okay. Let's check Animo one. That's why Geo is so useful. I didn't know, I never used Geo actually, not gonna lie. Oh my. 6 and 15. That's bad. Yeah, we have ton of Pyro characters, you know, like that's why I don't think like Pyro Traveler is going to be crazy and something special. No, I don't believe in that because yeah, Gaming, Xianyun, Bennett, they all way better. Oh, you see, I don't think he is going to get like 15-15 because Geo is a little bit specific, you know. So yeah, most likely it's going to be like maybe 20 to 12 or 20 to 15, but still it's not like Xianyun who has additional Goba. Yone, you like don't get me wrong, but you cannot like you can like him, but we don't have Pyro or Traveler. Also, Lick says Mavuika is better than C6 Arlecchino. Oh yes, might be. You know why? Because I assume that like at Constellation 0, she is not going to surpass Constellation 0 Arlecchino in terms of normal attacks. Not in terms of overall damage, but only in terms of normal attacks. Because still Arlecchino is just crazy. But at Constellation 2 and R1, yes, maybe. Because, you know, like, it depends. Actually, if you ask me, like, she is so flexible. I mean, like, according to the info we have at the moment, I mean Mavuika, she is super flexible. Because she can use so many different artifacts types. That's insane. Just imagine, like, let's say, it's the same thing kinda like Raiden. Like, even better than Raiden. Because Raiden can use either, like, best in slot is like this one, for hyper blooming, an electro charge, and her signature set with emblem. For Mavuika, since she can deal some damage, I mean out of her skill, it's not coordinated, it's like coordinated attack but not limited in damage, you can easily use Golden Troop. You can use this set, Flower of Paradise Lost. You can even use this set if you want to get some like Red Shred or Dendro. It's also possible because elemental skill or burst hits an opponent. Her skill will hit an opponent. In this case, she can activate this passive. On top of that, you can use Tenacity. It's also possible because it's going to hit an enemy within 2 seconds, something like that. In this case, this one, just a second, which is Tenacity, might be useful as well. But it's not so great. You know why? Because since she is a Natlan character, is best like for any, like within any buff artifacts, this one is the best one. It provides up to 40% elemental damage bonus, and you can use it, by the way. So yeah, she's super flexible. And Obsidian Codex, of course. Don't forget about Obsidian Codex. So like we don't have a character, but she already can use like about like 5 different sets. That's crazy, actually. And by the way, you know what? Actually, she can use emblem as well. Maybe. Yes, she doesn't rely on energy. Oh yeah, actually no, emblem is trash because she doesn't need energy, my bad. So yeah, she doesn't need like the energy we know. Because of that, yes, this one is trash, my bad. So yeah, you don't need it. But still, like Golden Troop, Flower of Paradise Lost, Cinder City, Obsidian Codex is the best for her DPS. Where is my Obsidian Codex? It's 4 already. Tenacity is like an option. Deepwood as an option, but still valuable, you know, you can go for that set. So yeah, she looks just amazing, not gonna lie. Even though I don't like her gameplay, because yeah, you know why? Riding that bike looks so weird, not gonna lie. It's not okay for me, you know, like for my, let's say what I know about the games, it's a little bit weird, but still, what can you say? Like, it's okay. I mean, we have like mualani,
I won't hold you back.
Who like she rides like shark. About that, yes, maybe, but still it's leaks. You know why? Just keep that in mind. They can nerf Mavuika, so it's not final like data. We still can get for real. How is it possible? I missed this one. Damn, 15k it's more, right? How much is that? 15k more. Nice. So yeah, by the way, guys, if you're low on Mora, this place is for like 15k Mora. I'm not kidding, because like, you know, like any, like even one Mora is like now super valuable. she will be a good DPS like Arlecchino, we'll go for her. I mean, like, what? If she, like, you're talking about mavuika, I can definitely say you that she is going to be good, DPS. That's why, by the way, I wouldn't suggest you, like, let's say guys who want to go for Arlecchino, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Arlecchino, because getting 2 pyro characters, it's not a great idea. So if you have Arlecchino, that's alright. But if you don't have Arlecchino, going for Arlecchino, or Lini, by the way, anyway, but for Lini as well, I wouldn't suggest you, because next character, which is going to be Mavuika, she's not bad at DPS, as a DPS character at Constellation 0. By the way, I already saw damage. The damage is crazy. Just imagine the character with at Constellation 0 with R1. And by the way, about weapons, we have ton of weapons. You still can use Gravestone. This option actually is not a bad option at all, because it gives you a ton of attack. Also, it provides you this buff. This passive is actually super valuable. It's 12 seconds, it's just insane, and it provides this buff for all of the characters, you know? That's why, if you notice that for DPS characters like Navia, like Kinich, this weapon is so valuable. I'm going for both of them. I wouldn't suggest you Dreamers, actually, you know why? Because it's a waste of your Primogems. It's completely waste. Arlecchino is fun to play, and you also want to get her weapon, which is actually, you know, like, I would say, let's say if Neuvillette's value getting a little bit low, going for Arlecchino at this stage, at this point of the game, I would say it's not a great idea. It's up to you. If you have extra Primogems, why not go for them? Go for both of them. But I wouldn't suggest you. It's a gacha games, and it's possible, it's okay when some characters, like, you know, like, let's say, you know what my exploration team at the moment is like this. Let me show you. I use Chasca, I use Lila or Shinchu, I use Ororon. Just a second. And I use either Dia or Bennett. So yeah, some of them. Actually, I prefer to use Dia. Because of Chasca, I bench my Xianyun and I bench my Kazuha. I used Kazuha for 3 years, just imagine. I never thought that I would bench my like Xianyun. But now, because of Chasca, she is so crazy in exploration, outside Natlan as well. She has some damage, and because of that, I use her. She's so great to use. I mean, like, but in terms of damage, she's not great, unfortunately. You know, let's say she's okay, but not like meta character, at least now. The point is, we definitely will get some powerful character which can surpass Arlecchino's damage, you know? And I wouldn't suggest you to get like double, like back-to-back two pyro characters. And you know why? Yes, you can use either like both of them in Spiral Abyss. Like, let's say, like on first halves you can use Arlecchino, on second halves you can use Mavuika. Actually, it's possible, why not? But still, it's kind of waste in my opinion, if you ask me. You know, it's better to get like something, different characters, different archetype, different element to test them. Because all of the DPS teams Arlecchino uses, you can easily replace Arlecchino with Mavuika and you can do the same, you know? Maybe even more damage. I like her Vortex, I want her for... Oh yes, okay, like it's up to you, I still... Didn't you say Xianyun is better than Chasca? No. No. Like, Xianyun is better than Chasca. I don't remember that actually, not gonna lie, but I said that Xianyun better than other characters, but I haven't had Chasca then. Actually, Toto, I don't remember that. If I'm not mistaken, no. You know why? Because back then I haven't had chasca. You need to do the test. After that, you can say that chasca is like a Xianyun is better because, like, let's say if you compare with other characters, let's say exploration characters, because her skill, it's you can use it outside natlan with within like all of the Teyvat. It doesn't change at all. For chasca, actually, yes, within natlan you can like fly. Like flying time is way more better. I mean, in time, duration time. But even outside, it's so cool. It's just crazy. That's why I just switch. It's like it's impossible to use. Let me show you, by the way. I can. No, mavuika needs natlan characters to fuel her burst. Oh yes, actually you're right. Didn't you say? Mavuika needs natlan. Yes, like because like mavuika doesn't use like standard energy. She needs either Xilonen or she needs Citlali. Let me do the boss because I want to like level up my. Oh yeah, I want to show you. Just a second. So let's go. Let me use my exploration team. So yeah, this one's plus Lila. I mean, like, you know why Lila? Lila provides me some additional like damage. So yeah, let me show you this point. Just a second. Oh yeah. It's chasca's skill outside the. So it's about like this distance to cover, right? It's a huge distance actually. Now let's switch to Xianyun. It's outside natlan. And cooldown, by the way, for chasca is only 6.5 seconds, which is actually cool. For Xianyun, it's higher. Yes, Xianyun can also activate like plunge attack, and she like can heal you, but chasca doesn't need so much healing actually.
Skyward! Scatter!
You see the distance? I mean, like, it's like, yeah, she still can fly. Like, yeah, but it's not like the distance you like. You know, like, chasca's skill ends right here. Xianyun's skill, let's say, ends right here. So it's like it's double distance. That's crazy actually. And it's outside the natlan. And I don't want to tell, like, if you remember, like yesterday, I don't know if you were on a stream, you can fly literally non-stop with Ororon and chasca on the team when you have them both on the team, in the team. Arlecchino. So arlecchino, and she will use different team. Oh yeah, you're right actually. Yes, it's my bad. You mean like, yes. You mean like you can use the same team was like with Xilonen, you can depress. Yes, actually you're right. My bad. You need some like natlan characters, but you need all of them. I mean, like, you can use Furina, Xilonen team, or maybe Citlali team. But you're right, my bad. That's actually, yes, that's because she needs that Night Soul energy. Without that energy, her burst is actually useless. Would we use Kachina with mavuika? Actually, yes, why not? But you don't have Xilonen, that's why. Actually, you can. If you don't have Xilonen, you can. But the problem is, like, you cannot use with, like, yes, only for DPS. Like mavuika, yes, but with sub DPS, I don't think so. Because you need some energy. I don't think, in my opinion, she will get some passive, which can give her energy back. You know why? Because, as you know, guys, every character, or like because she can create particle, you know, like by using her skill, she can create up to 5 particles, something like that. Most likely, the standard particle will convert to Night Soul with some ratio, you know. It's like not completely, she cannot use energy recharge. Yes, energy recharge is useless, but particle generation is useful. Because of that, like Favonius weapons, like weapons that, like Favonius weapons, or like weapons, like, yeah, which can create this energy, you know, still can be useful, in my opinion. Like this one, Prototype Amber, like, yeah, Prototype Amber, which like 4 energy, 2 seconds, you know, like something like this, still might be useful for Mavuika. She will convert those particles to her, like, Night Soul energy. With Xilonen and Chasca, you can swap them and go on and on. Xilonen and Chasca. Xilonen and Chasca? Oh, maybe. Oh, about stamina, by the way. Chasca has some bad... the only problem with Chasca... Let me show you. When you use Xianyun, Xianyun in this case better. You see the stamina? It goes down. When you use her skill, stamina goes up. With Chasca, it, like, yeah, you cannot get that energy back, unfortunately. But it's like not a big deal, because I noticed that, like, just a second. For Xianyun, that skill is about 7 to 8 seconds. Oh, come on, just... For Chasca, it's 6.5 seconds. Kachina and Ororon consumes Night Soul slow.
Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
Okay, let me just switch my team, go for the bosses.
All right, who's...
You can use them together to get 50 buff still. About Xilonen, by the way, like Toto. Yes, Xilonen is going to be great for DPS, but when it comes to supportive, like Burge and something like that, since you don't need that burst and you only need that skill, actually you can go with any characters, not only with Xilonen. But it's obvious, actually, yes. It's actually...
I'm going in!
Not now.
Be free!
Take me up! Bullseye! Locked on! Fire in the hole! Bullseye! 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 Bullseye!
Yeah, with Furina, actually, yes, it's way better. Right now you can even use Chasca, consume her Night Soul by sprinting. Oh yeah, actually yes, you can. Okay. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, like Toto, it's
When
not
you lose your
90,
way,
it's about
gaining some
120,
altitude can
right?
bring some perspective.
It's not 90, 120. Like Xilonen can provide 120, doesn't it? Because she initially gets some energy, Night Soul energy. Okay. How many left? It's one run. Okay, it's one run. Let's just let's do it. So the more oh, I see. I see. Yeah, you're right. It's within Natlan, she gives you more Night Soul energy. But in this case, the Xilonen is the best one. But you know what? About like we also will get Citlali. Citlali, if I'm not mistaken, also can be good. You know why? Because Citlali, like, she has the same bar Ororon has. So most likely by like if you do some pyro elemental reaction or like cryo elemental reaction, you can get like night soul points. You know, Night Soul energy or points. So maybe Citlali, like future Citlali, might be good as well as a battery. Right now, Xilonen, yes, top, like, yeah, you're right. At the moment, Xilonen is the top. 100 energy. I didn't know that, but 100 like Night Soul energy, right? That's interesting. Thanks for the info, by the way.
Strike a pose! Everybody stand back!
Time to say hello. Farewell.
Time to shine!
Open fire! Open fire!
Yeah. Furina
Time to
is
go.
way, way better. Citlali will be great, I think, but unlike Xilonen, she wants to play Freeze Melt. About the Freeze Melt, by the way. Yes, like Freeze Melt, but Melt as well. So it means like Pyro related, like Pyro reaction and Cryo reaction. Like Melt as well. So we'll see, like, yeah. About the Freeze, the only Freeze. Oh, now I got 4. Come on. It's alright, anyway. Then you will need to hydro character for Natlan. Yes, kinda like this actually. But I heard that like oh yeah, maybe. But no way, like, you know, like most likely Mavuika can provide some energy back to herself. It's impossible, so she cannot do it. You know what I mean? I mean, like, you don't need Xilonen to provide full energy. I mean, some like low energy provider, like let's say Kachina or something like that, might be enough, you know? There's no way like she cannot provide energy to herself. Especially, most likely when she use her skill or something like that, she will provide some energy to herself, you know? So yeah, I need only these stones. Let's... Would you see? Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. I will check it. That's why I always go for support, only to get buff more and more. Capitano playable. You know what? I think maybe yes. The only problem is I saw that sword, you know, like when like that. It's kinda picture, but it is the same sword he uses in that fight against Mavuika, you know. In my opinion, it's a fake, you know, in my opinion. Because that sword, that elemental energy he gets, like cryo, it was like kinda...
With you here.
It wasn't true, like...
Ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Most likely he has different energy, but we'll see. If he's going to be playable, it's crazy. You know why? Because so many great characters within Natlan. Just imagine Xilonen is crazy. Mualani is great. Kinich, actually, it's not so bad. Yes, he's specific character, but he's not bad. We are going to get Mavuika and Citlali. Citlali might be actually great for melting, especially. We don't have great character for melt at the moment.
Best I don't see it.
Playing same thing. Twitch, isn't it painful? What do you mean? How do you manage to play two accounts? Oh yeah, actually.
If you don't keep your voice down.
What sort of cover is this? Rotten onion skin? I'm heading
Oh yeah, actually you're right. I'm
Don't you come with?
playing two games is a little bit. But it's like, yeah, if he likes, why not? Actually, you know what he can do? I mean, Dreamers, one of the account, it's like use, like whatever, like main account. Another one is like only for with the 4 stars. Maybe I will do the same in the future, we'll see. Alright. Let me get it done. Oh, for real, 43, just a Let me create 7. I didn't expect that. I have ton of... Oh, me? Playing same thing Twitch. You and me are like, yeah. No, actually it's like, it's, you know, like it's just imagine struggling with a 4 star. It's crazy actually. Not gonna lie. I usually try to use 4 stars more than a 5 star. If you notice that, you know why? Because playing with a 5 stars, the game is more smoother in my opinion. I mean, like, I don't like sometimes I just don't like that animation. That's a nightmare. Actually, like, yeah, sometimes it's like so annoying. Okay, I will level up him like a level 81. In my opinion, it's more than enough. And the talent. I'm not going to crown him. I just want to level 9 at the moment. I will be alright. I need 5 more, right? Did you know you can get a free flute? Natlan? No, I didn't know that. I will check it. Thank you very much, Yanni. I didn't know that. I will check it definitely. You know why? I just let me show you my progress. Like 3 dots. Just a second. Oh, you mean like on a character? Like what? In craft, click 4 dots down side to your left. Just a second. In craft.
Having a favorite animal or vegetable.
Oh, yeah, you mean this one? Oh, I see. I mean, like, you know, Yes, like confirm. I'm okay with that. Like I already done everything. So yeah, like you know,
Help us recognize
you know,
what kind of
I play
people
this
we
game
want to
for a long
become.
time. I get used to like this function. So I'm completely. Oh, thank you very much. Anyway, I was farming for more about like 1 week and had about around 5 minutes only for real. That's crazy. You need to do 5 puzzles. Okay, thank you very much, Johnny. Let me copy that. I will check it definitely.
What a place.
1 billion. I don't think so. You know why? sorry guys. You know why? Because we're going to get so many characters. Just imagine I'm struggling like by leveling up one of them now. Okay, I need to like, oh yeah, I have all of them. Just a second. Yeah, level now 9 for now, in my opinion, is more than enough. But yeah, I got your point. Like, you mean like doing like everything within one screen? That actually, yes, might be. Oh my, for real, I don't have any. Oh my, it's not enough. Or is it? Okay, nice. Alright, I think like level 9 is more than enough. I don't think I will go more than that. After building chasca and or oh, by the way, you got chasca. I forgot about that. Oh, by the way, you asked me the question about chasca or kinich, right? I forgot about it. So yeah, in my opinion, like kinich is better in terms of damage, but that's obvious. Chasca's damage is not so great, but her exploration mechanic is just insane, you know? I like her a lot. About like you told me like Xianyun is better. Actually, I don't remember that. Not gonna lie, because oh yeah, maybe like about exploration abilities.
Time to go.
You know, like it seems that like no, chasca is like better because she flies, and flying actually within like areas, it's so crazy. Not gonna lie, cooldown is only 6.5 seconds. Either you're flying or like doing charge attack. I mean damage.
Take me up.
It's really like you know like it's so great. Not gonna lie, you just fly. That's it. Yes, and within Natlan you can use that phlogiston bar. You use chasca by yourself, and you know that it's so great to like fly within like all of the nations, like within Natlan. It's extremely useful, and you can fly with Ororon and chasca non-stop. You know.
Time to go.
Would you do that color puzzle trio, which if 2 Primogems, 10 Primogems, and 2 Primos trial? Would you? I usually like Dimmers. I do all of the puzzles like off camera. You know why? Because I do recordings. But I will definitely. Yes, I love it. After mavuika, I will be chasca and mavuika. Oh, by the way, Tota, you know what? If I'm not mistaken, like maybe it's like, let's say prediction, but you still can use chasca and mavuika and use chasca with a Cinder City to buff your off-field characters like Furina, mavuika, and let's say you can use Citlali, you know, to do some cryo, maybe freezing, or maybe you can use pyro, another pyro, to give like additional 25%. So in this case, chasca's personal damage doesn't mean anything, but the buff she can provide by using Cinder City, it's way more valuable. I will test the team, by the way. Oh, not gonna lie, luckily I got this chasca, even though her damage, I don't like it, not gonna lie. And if guys, by the way, if you want to go for chasca, actually I wouldn't suggest you. Not because, yes, if you like to do exploration, go for her. But if you want to see some damage, her damage is kinda not so great, unfortunately. Yes, let me show you just. Let me just show you why not. Let me fight again. Like, Kinich against these two enemies, he is not so great. You know why? Because this place, it's so bad, and Kinich has some collision problem, you know? Using other characters like Neuvillette, it also might be a little bit problem. But
Let's light it up!
Not too far now.
Let the world collide! I'm going in!
you see, like, in this case, even though, like, I don't know why, but in some cases, chasca looks just insanely crazy. But in other cases, she's so terrible. I don't know why is that. Maybe it's because of, like, it's still, you need to do some, like, yes, overworld, of course, it's not, let's say, it's not Spile Abyss or something like that. But still, in some cases she's crazy, in other cases she's just so bad. Still, this team actually is maybe like this one, Furina, Ororon, Bennett, or Furina. I would say this team is better than with Xianyun, if you ask me. I hope Toto Iron. When prior to chasca, I ask, will you pull for chasca? And I want to fly. You said Xianyun is already... Oh yeah, I remember that. Actually, yes. Because I wanted to get Constellation 1 Xianyun to get like more jumping. Yes, you're right, my bad. But you know, like, I didn't expect chasca is so great, not gonna lie. Because, you know, after testing her, and I didn't expect I get chasca. If you remember, I didn't even like was prepared for like maths, etc. Nothing at all. It was like a chance to get 50-50. But looks like it's ended up that chasca is actually way more better. And I'm benched, by the way, not only my Xianyun, but my Kazuha as well. You know why? Why I used Kazuha, by the way, for crowd controlling. As you know, Toto, with chasca you don't need that crowd controlling. Because she literally doesn't need any crowd control. Since she mark enemies, you know, since she mark enemies, you already have kinda, it's not crowd controlling, of course, it's kinda area of damage, I would say, something like that, you know?
Locked on! Open fire!
And she's so easy to use. Oh, bye-bye. So yeah, I'm like about maybe 10 But yes, I mean, I remember that. I bet Xianyun is already better. I remember, but I already better. Yes, maybe, like, maybe. I need to be more, maybe, precise with my answering. It seems like she's not better, you know?
Take me up!
And it's...
Locked on!
Yeah, within Natlan it's actually easy, because you get that phlogiston bar and you use it. But outside Natlan you have only like 4 to 5 shots. She's better. She's better, but chasca is great. Yes, kinda, actually, yes. I didn't expect, actually, you know why? Let me tell you. My Kazuha was in my team since I get him. And it was about like 3 years back to back, just imagine. I never switched my Kazuha. My Kazuha was in my main team always, exploration team always. I did some changes when I got Xianyun because yeah, the jumping abilities was just insane. But after getting chasca, you don't even need that stamina because yes, she flies even outside that natlan, she's great. You don't need 6.5 seconds like a cooldown. It's so crazy. It's so low. You don't even like notice that. I mean, you use it, that's it. And also it gives you damage. I mean, like, you know. And flag ability is so great. And by the way, you know what? Just a second. You can fly. And game when 90% of the time we explore chasca Xilonen type of character. Yes, actually I agree with you. I mean, like, maybe not must-have character, but I'm usually go for exploration character as well. I mean, I agree with you. That's why I went for Xianyun back then, by the way. Only because of that. Because actually Xianyun wasn't a great choice, if you ask me, you know? By the way, I don't know why, but she can, like, yeah. So yeah, like, that's why I went for Xianyun back then. Even if I, like, if I didn't get, like, chasca, I will use my Xianyun anyway. But yes, chasca is just crazy, not gonna lie. Because that's insane ability, flying, damage. And damage is pretty okay. I mean, like, not great one. And what I want, you can, like, approach the enemies, you know, easy. That's a great ability, you know. Like, you can mark an enemy from the so huge distance, and they cannot, like
a lamb to the slaughter.
Yeah, crazy ability. I mean, I don't know why you go for, like, went for chasca, but still most likely because of that, because of exploration. Okay, let me do one more, maybe spoil abyss. You know why? I want to check the damage. Actually, it's possible within 1 minute. Yeah, lower that. Yeah, that's crazy, actually, not gonna lie. And also, you know what? I assume that, like, just maybe that team with chasca, Furina, Xilonen, let's say, and maybe another one, maybe Ororon, but Ororon with DPS, you know? Okay, actually, yes. You know which team? Oh, like, chasca is going to be with the Cinder City, 4-piece. Ororon is going to be with Obsidian Codex, or maybe Golden, no, with Obsidian Codex. Furina with Golden Troop, and Mavuika with Golden Troop as well. In this case, chasca can play as a, like, let's say, buffer for all of the off-field DPS character. Not a bad option. The only problem is the healer for this team. So yeah, we'll see. Actually, I want to test it, like, yeah. And yeah, just a second. We can get, we're going to get, it's 39 days. I'm sorry, it's 39 days till the next patch. It's like, actually, oh yeah, it's like the January 1st, 2025. Yes, I would love to see that. Yes, I told, for real, I didn't remember that, but yes, like, flying in Teyvat is crazy. You know why? Back then I skipped Wanderer. I didn't like Wanderer's ability, actually, because even though chasca rides that weird revolver, you know, that gun, it looks actually not so, maybe it looks bad, but it's so satisfying. So yeah, like, she's crazy. I mean, I like her a lot. And more, by the way. The only problem is we don't have good supportive, let's say, supportive characters for her. Because, let's say, Furina is okay. She deals, like, she's sub DPS. Maybe Ororon is alright. But Bennett, in this case, not so great. I would say Mavuika with Golden Troop might be better. Because, as I heard, Mavuika can provide some attack buff or damage buff for, like, your character. Do you think Pyro Traveler would be great? No, I don't think so. You know why? Yoni asked me about that. The problem is, Toto, in my opinion, we have so many great 4-star Pyro characters. We have Bennett, we have Shenling, we have Toma, we have Yanfei, we have Gaming, we have so many great characters. I don't think that Pyro will be okay. As you know, all of the Travelers are DPS characters, they are not supportive characters. Even an Anemo character, he is also DPS. Yes, we use him as a supportive character, like for Swirling. But he's DPS, like Pyro as well, Hydra as well, Dendro as well. So in my opinion, he's not going to be so great. First place, because of cooldown. His cooldown and duration is going to be pretty bad. For Dendro, it's 12 seconds duration, 20 seconds cooldown. For Hydro, it's 4 second duration, 20 seconds cooldown. You know, for Pyro might be about like 12 or 15 seconds duration and 20 seconds cooldown. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be so crazy. Yes, let's say mediocre character, okay character, but he cannot surpass Shenling, Bennett, Toma, Yanfei, Gaming especially, you know. With Constellation 4, I say Traveler heals. I mean, you know, like, anyway, his healing cannot be better than Bennett's healing. You know why? Because Bennett not only provides you healing, but also gives you some attack buff. Even if Traveler can avoid giving that circle impact, I mean, like, you know, like if it's going to be around you, then yes, might be useful, not gonna lie. Only in this case. But if he creates a field like Bennett, it's useless. You know why? That field is so small, it's so difficult to use, but we don't have any other options. That's why we need to use Bennett. You know, that's the problem. But we'll see. Like, anyway, you know how to get Constellation, right? You need to like finish all of this like marks. So yeah, it's Tribal Chronicles if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to do them tomorrow maybe, or like, yeah, I need to do it in a couple days. I already unlocked this place, by the way. This place looks like a, I don't know, like a prison, something like that, you know. Okay, let me try this one real quick.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! Everybody stand!
Tell me what you see.
Take me up! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire! Knock him down.
Let my name echo in song!
Teamwork is trick!
Go! You're free now!
Let's fly! Open fire! Open fire!
Let's light it up! Shower me with praise! I'm going in! Time to shine!
Ha! Open fire!
Hold on to your hats.
Bullseye!
It's still not enough damage. I mean, like, yeah, I will level her up anyway. With chasca, that place is easy to explore. Try with flying Sorium, and you will break your device. What? With chasca, that... Oh yeah, actually yes. I like, I know, like, you're right, but not because of, like, you know what? This place on top of that has that specific, I don't know how to call them. It's like pyro dots or something like that, where you can use them and fly higher. That's crazy, actually. It's like mini volcano, something like that. Let me find one. I believe I can fly. I forgot I can fly, actually. I haven't explored anything, by the way, so yeah, I haven't even touched any chests, just literally nothing, because you know why? Yeah, I keep it for now. I just opened waypoints, just a second, let me...
Time to go.
Oh, by the way, with Ororon, I will do the video, but still, with Ororon you can literally do something like this, you know, like, and you still will be alright. You cannot die anyway. That's crazy, actually. So yeah, when you approach those, like, that's crazy, actually. This ability is so cool. Unfortunately, his damage is bad. So yeah, I want to check.
Let's fly.
Where is it place? Oh yeah, this one. Exactly.
Giddy up.
I don't know how it calls, like, it's like, yeah, you need to be either chasca or that flying bird to use it. Yeah, kind of fireball, but it's so cool. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit late. Let me just like finish the stream. But yeah, chasca is fun, not gonna lie. Damage is a little bit low, but it's not low actually. Against single target, her damage is okay. But when you fight against, like, yeah, multi-targets, it's kind of, yes, let's say against 2 targets, you're actually fine. But when it's more than 2 targets, it's beginning, like, yeah, because her damage distributed between enemies, that's a problem. Try with a flying sword, yeah, and you will break. Yeah, okay, bye-bye, Toto. Thanks for joining, bye-bye. Alright, let me just, like, do this one. Okay. Alright, okay, I'll keep it. So yeah, like, I'm not going to use. You know what, let's go Shinchu.
May knowledge guide you.
Man, yeah. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining. That was a, like, actually not a bad wishing session as well. Like, yes, at the beginning of the stream it was like we were wished for Ororon. We got like 2 copies. Unfortunately we want like 3, but it is what it is. At least we got a couple copies. And yes, tomorrow, like, yeah, we have a lot of info actually to discuss, because you know what? Actually chasca has some immunity. She has immunity to freeze, so no one can freeze her. Also, she cannot be, like, get, like, you know, like that, we have that abyss mages who, like, shot you with the bubbles. She cannot be, like, struggle with that bubble. So yeah, no one can do that when she is in her blessing, night soul blessing state. So actually it's the first character with these abilities. I want to check it tomorrow maybe. About freezing, actually it's crazy. You know why? In this case you can easily use Barbara for healing. You know, as you know, Barbara applies like Hydro every time she heals. Alright. So yeah, it's like this. Oh, yes, Ortex. Oh, like, yes, you're a little bit late, Oski. How are you doing? Unfortunately, yes, I'm about to finish the stream because, like, it's so late here. just a recap, like, at the beginning we did some wishing on Desta's account. You can check it. Like, we got like couple copies. Oh, yes, let's say, like, you check if you want, like, check it. It's like within 1 hour or 30 minutes, something like that. And yes, and we tested chasca today, and I built my Ororon. Now Ororon is level 81. I will keep it like this, with like this substats, and the talent is 9. tomorrow I would be nice to build my chasca. I will do that. I want to crown a skill, and maybe that's it for now. Yeah, unfortunately everyone gone. Alright, thanks for joining once again, guys. Yeah, feel free to join tomorrow, and yeah, bye bye guys, bye bye. Of course, what? Can you tell me how do I remove that fog? Oh yeah, like Oski. Unfortunately, I don't know how to remove that fog yet. I mean, like, most likely you mean like this one in Natlan. I haven't done it yet, but I will do it tomorrow. Most likely, you need to reach at least this place, or you need to like do some quests. Most likely it's like it hidden behind the quest, you know, because if you notice that this place is actually somehow visible. It's the same thing, by the way, Inazuma has back then. It's Tsurumi Island, if I'm not mistaken, you know, but I haven't done it yet. I only like opened this one. Actually, this like statue, it was just crazy. It's the first time we like saw something like that, how to open this place. So yeah, it's like a dragon who destroys that building, that facility, you know, to allow us to like reach that statue. That was crazy, actually, not gonna lie. But yes, most likely tomorrow I will get rid of that fog. And yes, I definitely will tell you. Alright guys, again, thanks for joining, and bye bye. Bye bye guys.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.